stream on YouTube. Hey, to be honest, I've done a couple of things on Twitch, but this is the very first time on YouTube. The whole thing looks crazy to me. I'm seeing all of the, hey, welcome to YouTube streaming. I have no real idea what I'm doing. So I'm just clicking through a few things here. It's asking me when I want to go live, and I appear to be live now. So I'm just trying to make sure that things are actually working, right? So I think things are working, but it's kind of hard to tell. Oh, hang on. I appear to be live on YouTube. Okay, so today we're going to be unboxing this, but if I'm perfectly honest, I'd quite like to unbox it with someone on the stream, as opposed to being just little old me and unboxing technology on my own, as I do literally all of the time. It's my son sending me messages there. So I think I've set this up right. Just checking my settings. Welcome. I'm going to just try saying something now, see if it works. Okay, I think I've said something, but it's kind of hard to tell, if I'm perfectly honest, if it's actually working. I think I've set this up right. Oh, I don't want to hear myself. Okay, so yeah, it's working. All right, so it's literally on my very first live stream. Okie dokie. I'm just doing a bit of advertising on Twitter. So unboxing the very first, the Insta360 X3 live. Okay. Right, so I've tweeted it out. Let's just see what happens. Meanwhile, the room is pretty vibey, and if you want to talk about, honestly, EVs, diving, tech, anything like that, then feel free. Also, I have a new 360 cam where I can show, whoa, crazy angles. It's like the whoosh. Right, there's nothing out the window right now. It's literally dark. The desk view and the Insta360 X3 and a view of the lamp. Hey, lamp. And the chair. There is a chair behind me. And my cat. This is Sabre. Sabes. He'll be on the stream. Well, you know, it's impossible to not have him on the stream. So, welcome back. Here we are. Do we have anyone? So this is kind of like the paradox, isn't it, of creating, because you have to create content that's useful to people to get an audience, but then how do you create stuff if you don't have an audience? I wonder that about Twitch streamers, because there's countless people streaming their games, their interests on Twitch, and of course they get no views. So how does that work? Perhaps someone can tell me. I am a noob at this. I'm a pro software developer and a budding diver, but streaming, I don't know, it's new to me. So I'm going to guess this saves as a live stream on YouTube afterwards. So if that's the case and you happen to be watching this, I'm going to guess you're bored or mad, but no, I'm just joking. It's 4 minutes in, and if you're still here, welcome. I'm speaking to a motionless piece of glass. No, I'm not. I'm just joking. It's nice to see you all of your invisible faces right now. Please say hi if you're on the stream. Say hello. Introduce yourself. The second someone joins, I'll unbox this thing. Okay. Keep the stream running. And okay, it's an interesting vibe.
Is this something that you like?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. How about acoustic? Sounds good. Thank you, Epidemic Sounds. Well, I mean, they should really be thanking me. I mean, I paid them, right? So... if you're watching this recorded, and for some reason this is recorded, then jump ahead, skip a bit. I'll actually put the unboxing stuff, if there's any action on this very quiet live stream on a very quiet Thursday evening, on February winter Thursday evening. I will put the timestamps in the in the description below. So jump forward to that if you're here afterwards. Okay, I'm being taunted by TubeBuddy and vidIQ that are telling me that this is awful, but you know. Let's see. Hello and welcome to the stream. Oh, hi Mike from Harry. Hey Harry, how you doing? Are you one of the Harrys I know? Or are you an alternative Harry? Are you a new Harry? I know a Harry that's just got into astronomy. I know a Harry that works on the dive boat. I know a couple of software developer Harrys. Anyway, welcome to the stream. You are officially the very first person to make it to a stream of mine, right? So there should be an award for that. Please let me know. Oh, Harry! I got you. Rally Harry. The car racing Harry. How are you doing? Thank you for stopping by my live stream. I really appreciate it. You are literally the first person to hop on to, to my live stream. Yes. Yes, I know you, Harry. Thank you very much for joining. Hey, I appreciate it. Look, while you're here, I'll show you a couple of cool things, right? Check this out. So, I can jump cameras, right? So, this is the nice wide camera. Watch this. You want to see Sabre? Here's... oh. Over here. Voila. Sabes. I'm going to have to turn the light up for you to see him. Ta-da! This is Sabre. Sabes. Hi. Okay, he's not interested in saying hi. He's doing his thing. Oh, he's gonna come say hi. Here he comes. Sabes? Come on. Okay. Sabes can help us unbox with his claws. And then we got window cam. Oh, that's not window cam. That's like crazy cam. Okay, desk cam. Ah, cat cam. Let me try that again. Window. Okay, it's like pitch black outside. There's literally nothing to see. But I can go straight back here. And I'm back. Thank you very much for joining. Let's just see if someone else joins as well. And then I can like pop open the gadgets. see what's happening. So I had the original Insta360 when it was just called the Insta360, and I used it to record a couple of diving videos. I actually used it on a few videos. Most recently, the seagrass transplantation. If you look on my YouTube channel, you'll see there's a video in 360 where you can watch it on your phone, and you can just pan around and literally be like you're diving with me. It's fantastic. 360's absolutely wonderful for that immersion, because it's not just you're watching a video, you're kind of participating in it, which I think is quite cool. Well, this is a couple of generations later. They released the X2 and this is the X3. The X3 is waterproof, so that's fantastic. I don't have the dive case for it yet, but it is inherently waterproof. So when I eventually do take it diving, I won't have to worry about the case leaking, because leaks destroy things when you're diving. It's all the pressure in the salt water. Okay, do we have anyone else joining? I see people popping in. Please say hi in the chat. This is literally the very first live stream. Well, not very first live stream. There's obviously millions of live streams, but this is my first live stream. Any recommendations for music genres as well? I can play a little bit of music, but it has to be royalty free. I have to have the licenses for it. But you can give me a genre if there's anything you want to listen to music wise. Ba-da-ba-dum. Ah, there we go. Sabre cam. Say hi. Good boy. Here we have. Please feel free to say hello. I'll have to make this a actual YouTube video at some point, if it's not going to be a live stream one, but it needs to be a live stream one. So I think live streams are cool. I think what I like about this is that if live streams work, and they work really well, it's a great way to kind of create and share stuff without, you know, the worrying about having to script something or edit something. You can just hit the button and go, which is kind of nice. And then there's something sort of honest about it too, because you don't have that option to edit. This is kind of taken away from you, so it's completely like raw, which is nice as well. Hey, saves. Oh, don't fall. He's a good cat, really. I'll give you a timestamp for when this thing gets done. I might just have to unbox it anyway and narrate it. Oh, by the way, this is amazing. I got this cup today. It's fantastic, big, I think 30 American ounces, or I don't know, 700 mil or something. Correct me if I'm wrong there. It's nice, big insulated mug. It's very good. So, do we have anyone hopping onto the chat? Come say hi, and we can talk about the cat. Okay, I think I'm gonna get on with this in 1 minute now. 1 minute. I'm getting more views. Yeah, just yeah, 100% increase from 1 to 2. It's great, and I really do honestly appreciate it because I've literally never done this. This is completely completely crazy to me. I did do a sort of like a social media live stream previously about a climate change consultation where I was filling one out live. And my intention is to do software development live, show people how things are done, and possibly even do something new, do a challenge, you know? Maybe I'll build some apps, which is not something I do a lot of. I'm only vaguely connected with mobile app development. I used to do a lot of it actually before it was called mobile app development. Windows CE, for any of you developers out there and engineers, you know what I'm talking about. But it'll be nice to do something that I think is a challenge that's brand new to me, people can watch along, and, you know, it'll be fun. I'll show you how much money it makes as well. Everyone wants to know about money. I've lost my saves. What's happening out there? Let's get on and open something. Yeah, Harry, exactly. 2x. Exactly. Let's do it. Come on. There's 298 subscribers. You can all hop on. Come and say hi. I'm not sure how back or how delayed the chat is, by the way. So I might be looking at a chat from a few minutes ago. So if that sounds a little bit awkward, I apologize. I think that might just be the way YouTube does it. But I don't know, because I am literally a baby at this. I'm completely a noob. I really want to get the knife out now. Start cutting into some boxes. Let's see. I'm going to have to let Sabre out of the room. I will be right back. In the meantime, take a look at this. 4, 3, 2, 1.
And don't let me walk on broken water. Don't make me push it any further. Why do you want to make it wrong? I'm trying to hold on, so please. And don't let me walk on broken water. Don't let us sink into the darkness. I wish I could read what's on your mind. You're stepping out of line, can't you? No more. Gone are the days of forgiveness. You take so much more while you're giving less. I'm shaking my head while I'm counting down. I'm counting down, yeah. But I remember a time when our hearts burned. We held back the night and we owned the world. Can we?
Hey, thanks for waiting. If you were waiting, I apologize. Hey, do you know what? Here's an interesting thing. Did that work? Did you see a little dive trailer? That was with the Insta360 cam, but the very first version. Just checking the chat again. Harry again. Money can buy happiness if you buy a dog or a cat. Happiness with money. I completely agree with you there. So, I mean, most of the animals here... Well, that's a video in and of itself, by the way. For those that know, we have 15 cats, 3 dogs, 2 Muscovy ducks, about 30 chickens, yeah, got peacocks, and so on. So yeah, they are expensive, but they are, you know, it does provide a lot of happiness. It's quite rewarding. They're mostly rescue. So yeah. Here we go. In fact, Sabre has 3 legs. He had a car accident in a neighbouring town and lost a leg. Right. let's do this thing. Let's bust this thing open. Let's have a play. Let's see what happens. Okay, it's just me and a couple of viewers, but we're going to do it because it needs to be done. Let's do it. Ready? Okay, Spotify. I think we need a slightly better soundtrack. Something. I'm just looking at some tracks here. This one's called Detention. Oh. I don't know. I'm not feeling very detained. How about... Okay, trap beats. Hang on, Future Bass works. I know there's some good stuff in Future Beats. Right, here we go. The Insta360, the knife. Okay, it looks kind of weird. I'm like looking up here like this because that's where my camera is. That's my camera angle. That's where I can see my my preview screen. But really, it should be, here's the Insta360, here's the knife. Let's get opening. Right, let's turn this to desk view. Let's do it. Here we go, desk. That's hopefully the desk view. I'll move the keyboard out of the way. Here it is. I'll drop my key light down a touch. So we're going to just open this up. Here we go. Whoop. I like to take the cellophane off like this because it's kind of nice, right? And then you can just sort of peel it. Look up here. So in the box we have the Insta360 X3. We have a charge cable. 1 second. How about this? If I do this, then you can see me, and it sort of makes a bit more sense. So, we have the Insta360. We have the charge cable. Now, this is kind of like a kit, a combi kit. So it's got a protective pouch, a carry case, I don't know, an invisible selfie stick. It's got a lens cap, an extra battery. Okay, so 3 kind of ways to keep the lenses. Good. Here we go. Switch over to the A7 for this. You ready? This goes down. Here we are. Oh, guys, if you could smell this, it smells really nice. It smells like new technology. Okay, right. There's nothing else in the box. We can discard that. We have the carry case. Oh my god, it smells so good. It's probably bad for you, but get the energy up. Here we go. So I don't need this anymore, but by the way, this is fantastic. Harry, I don't know if you can have one of these just yet, but Leatherman. This is the Leatherman Wave, and it is... can you see my face? The camera just wants to look at me. But yeah, this is the Leatherman Wave, and it is an absolutely fantastic thing. I love this. I've got an air tag on the end because I'm always misplacing it. But you've got the pliers. Fantastic. And then a couple of knives. 1, 2. And you've got tons of other stuff. It's fantastic. Right. Here we go. Insta360. You're going to open it with me for the very first time. Listen to that. Listen to that. Oh, ASMR. Let's do that again. Ready? Here we go. Let's go to desk view. Let's see if that works. It's taken a bit of time trying to get this sort of working, you know. And it's not like a proper desk view, but it's not bad, right? Da, 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 da. What were we expecting? Okay, so this is the thing. Do you know, that's heavier than I expected. Quite a lot heavier. And then this is the invisible selfie stick. Now, I actually had one of these with my last Insta360. I don't think it's changed much. But, you know, previously I just had to twist it to pop it out. But Is this like the original invisible selfie stick? Well, it certainly feels like it. Actually, no, it doesn't. This has got a rubberized coating on it. It's certainly a lot better to hold. You twist it to pop it open, or at least you did. Oh, you don't anymore. So you don't twist it to unlock it. You just pull it like that. Okay, cool. So the idea, for those that don't know, is that this disappears from the footage because it's a known position. Actually, to be honest, I'll let you into a little secret. You don't have to use this. You can actually use kind of any sort of extending selfie stick. They all kind of do the same thing, and they're all, for the better purposes, kind of invisible, because the Insta360 cuts out, because it actually can't see down that well, so the software cuts it out. So there you go. That's the selfie stick. It just pops out like that. Okay, so no twisting anymore. It's a brand new selfie stick. Hey Nina, do you want to pop on? Say hi on stream. It's recording. You don't. Okay, all right. Well, maybe we'll see Nina one day, but we're not going to see her today. Well, actually, I will, but you guys won't. Oh, here she comes. Let me pop the camera on her. No, she's hiding, and she's running off. Okay. We get an extra battery. Check that out. So look, an extra battery. And that's kind of weird, actually. This battery feels really, really strange. It's actually got some of the external casing on it. It looks like it's been really sort of cheaply glued on, but there is that. It lives in this little case. And tauntingly, they've actually put on here, right? Really annoys me when manufacturers do this, but there's like a little space there for a micro SD card that doesn't exist, and for the price, I don't know, I just feel like they possibly should have included one, even a 32 gig one, which I know won't last very long when you're recording 5.7K, which is what I think this is. I'm shocked at how heavy this is. This is way heavier than the previous model. Oh, that weighs nothing. Here it is. So this is the... Oh, can you see it? Is that working? Does that work? I'm just looking up because I need to see like what you guys can see, and I think that works. Tell her I said hi. Harry says hi. She can't hear you, Harry. But I'll tell her later. So yeah, Insta360 X3. That looks absolutely brilliant. We've got... Okay, all right. So presumably that's for charging. This whole unit is waterproof now. So it's got like a little charging port there. Okay, and this is where the battery resides, I guess. It's a little bit stiff and awkward, actually. Maybe I'm not doing it right. So it says here, pull out the battery first to insert a micro SD card that meets UHS-1 V30 standards, which actually is nearly all of them these days, if you buy sort of reputable, good quality ones. Okay, so, oh, you pull both. That's why it didn't work, because both of these catches are needed to remove the battery. And there it is. Okay, cool. Well, I me't, that is still really heavy. I have no idea why it's so heavy. It's just metal inside. Solid metal inside, but you know, it's just really, really heavy. And it clicks in with a satisfying click as well. Tell you what, because I've got the microphone set up, you can have a little listen. Ready? Ready for this? Ready? Here's the battery. Here's the 360. I know, it sounded good to me. Click. Lucy. Hey, Lucy. It appears to be a bit of a family thing going on here. Thanks for joining the live stream. This is literally my very first attempt at YouTube live streaming. This isn't really the main sort of content going forward. It's kind of a bit of a trial. See if it works. See if my setup works. See if I can kind of get on with it, because it is kind of weird. I'll be perfectly honest. It doesn't feel very natural. So anyway, I'm just going to pull this off here. Some like weird kind of plasticky kind of thing on the front. It's like, if I pop over here to this cam, you can sort of see it. Let's pull off the plastic. Ooh, okay, here it goes. Mega. And the other one. So there's a screen on this side, nothing on the other side. This whole thing feels really heavy. It's way heavier than a phone. Maybe 2 or 3 standard size phones all connected together. Kind of crazy. I think that's a 1/4 inch mount on the bottom. It's like it's a standard tripod mount. But other than that, there's nothing to write home about. I don't know what that thing is here on the top. It's something, is what it is. Okay. And so how do we turn this thing on? Let's see. Let's turn it around. And what do we have to do? Press the button. Oh, it's doing something. Did you hear that? Okay, language. I have a choice. I've got a choice between English, something else, something else, and something else. I'm going to choose English. I'm kind of nervous at this point, just in case. Right, it says, please download the Insta360 app from the App Store or Google Play to activate your camera. I need to do this right now. I actually have the Insta360 app because, well, I don't know, I was using it with my previous camera. I don't know if this is gonna work with Insta360. And anyway, I've noticed another thing, like, on my main camera, the focus is so slow. Look. I mean, it looks better, right? The focus is nuts. Okay, so I'm gonna do that update now. In the meantime, you can take a quick little look at the desk. That's probably the best way to do this, right? Cool. Here's my phone. Insta360. So I've got this app, which is the... Oh, hang on, it just disappeared. It's trying to sell me stuff now. This is from my old camera. This is the Insta360 One X app. But I'm going to guess that's not the right app that I need to use for this particular device. So I'll search the App Store for Insta and just see what we come up with. Okay, Instagram. Yeah, that's not handy. Snapchat. Why does that come up when I search for Insta? TikTok, InShot, Insta Save. Right, none of that's right, so I'll do Insta360. Yeah. Okay, it's a brand new app. Okay, so here's my Insta360 One X app, which I now need to get rid of, and I've now got the Insta360 app download, and so that's how it looks. Oh, by the way, this is my Stream Deck. I'll have to show you that in another video, but this is the Stream Deck Plus. I literally got this yesterday, and it's absolutely fantastic. It literally lets me control all this, and I can control everything from the lighting to what you guys can see, to even my work. I've even got my work stuff on here as well, so I can open up apps, and it's brilliant. They should kind of show me my number of subscribers down here. You can't see it, but it says 298. So just a baby right now. Okay. So I've got the app. No, I don't have the app. I've hardly got the app at all. Just a quarter. Right, while I'm waiting for that to download, I'm going to quickly pop off and grab a fresh cup of tea. And I'll be back in just a second. I will see you in a moment. Don't go anywhere.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And don't let me walk on broken water. Don't make me push it any further. Why do you wanna make it wrong? I'm trying to hold on, so please, yeah. And don't let me walk on broken water. Don't let us sink into the darkness. I wish I could read what's on your mind. You're stepping out of line, can you? No more. Gone are the days of forgiveness. You take so much more while you're giving less. I'm shaking my head while I'm counting down. I'm counting down, yeah. But I remember a time when our hearts burned. We held back the night and we owned the world. Can we find a way back? Find a way back. Can we find a way back?
Yeah, they're so wrong with the bot.
Hey, welcome back. Thanks for waiting for me there. I've now got the app, so I can open the app now. And this is what we have. We have the app. Oh, welcome to the app. I'm going to just agree to the terms. Yep. I've got to be careful there in case that's licensed. I do have a camera. The following permissions are required, so I need to give them permission to view stuff, which is a little bit dodgy, but we'll look at that later. Okay, so we've gone bare bones. It's already identified the device, and it's asking me if I want to pair with it. The connection must be confirmed on the device. Connect to the Insta360 blah, 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 that thing. Yep. Okay, do it. Loading. Here we go. Oh, look. Can you see that? Cool. Give it a second to... Right, I don't want to see my face. There we go. My ear. Can you see that? Isn't that cool? Oh, that looks weird, right? I've got to say, it's pretty stable. Okay, so it's downloading, it's connecting, and we'll see what that looks like. It's telling me I can swipe left and right to change shooting modes, which is pretty decent. Oh, wow, it's got haptic feedback too. So as you change these things, you get a really nice kind of feedback. You've got single lens modes and 360 modes. So what's the best way to show you this? I don't know. Maybe I need to work on that angle a little bit better. So new firmware. I'm going to have to do the firmware update. Now, firmware updates are not the most exciting thing to be doing on a live stream. So I don't really know if even an unboxing video is really the right thing to be doing on a live stream. But, you know, it's a thing and I'm doing it. We'll just see what happens. This is the live firmware updating stream. If you're just popping in, pop in, say hi. That'd be cool. And we'll see. But I'm going to be using this to record some B-roll. So anyway, my plan with the Insta360 X3 is broadly what I was doing with the original Insta360. This has got better low light performance, and basically low light equals diving, you know. So the original was really good, perhaps on a sunny day within a few meters of the surface. If you had a visibility of the surface, you'd kind of be able to get away with using a 360 camera. But not so much anymore. Oops. Yeah, not so much, really. You know, I'd take GoPros down and use bright lights, and I'd have the lights just within inches of the GoPro. And that's kind of how I can take footage under the sea in really murky, dark conditions. Because, you know, some places where you dive, in fact, it's basically you never get to see the surface. Like, you lose sight of that really early on. And you dive. Hey, Richard, thanks for joining, dude. Yeah, it's a pretty cool camera. So it's the Insta360 X3. It's a 360 cam, very similar to the camera I used to film some tree felling. So we'll kind of get to that in a bit, right? Because I do have some tree felling footage, but it's very similar to my my previous one, which I sold recently. But this is cool. I mean, it has a big screen on it, so you can actually see what the camera is capturing. The camera really wants to just look at my face here. So maybe if I do this, oops, no, you're going to have to just bear with me because I don't know what I'm doing really. It's got this massive screen on it. It's pretty heavy. It's about the same weight as maybe 2 iPhones, but it's, I don't know why it's so heavy actually. It's kind of a mystery, but it is waterproof. So you know, maybe that's something to do with it. I don't know. The big screen is a massive bonus. So being able to sort of preview the footage and see if you got it without having to download it or put it onto your PC or Mac, it's a massive benefit. It still seems reasonably complicated. So we've got the color temperature settings. We've got full manual controls, it seems. I don't know what these buttons at the bottom do. I'm sort of spamming them. Oh, look, you have to push them quite hard. It tells me I can swipe from the right to access the album. Oh, no SD card. Oh, look at that. Look, loads of settings. I'm going to have a good play of this later, and I'll give my thoughts online. But, you know, as things get newer, they get better, right? So my old Insta360 camera was 2019, I think, possibly even 2018. This thing's like brand new, so it's going to be better. But what I'm looking for is some better low light performance. Also, I'm going to use this to get some really cool angles. If you guys didn't know this, when you're filming, if you film with a 360 camera, you don't have to kind of worry too much about where the camera's pointing because it looks everywhere. It's got eyes on the back of its head. So, you know, it's recording literally everything. Whereas if you're using like a GoPro or any other sort of camera, you've got to worry about what it's looking at and whether or not it's in focus and all this sort of stuff. This just records everything. So you just move the camera where you want it to be. It records everything. And then later on, you can then edit the footage yourself. I'm still downloading firmware. And I don't think that like a live stream is possibly the best place to be doing firmware updates, because this is like a live firmware update stream. Can you imagine anything more dull than watching a firmware update? Possibly watching a guy doing a firmware update on YouTube? Really dull. But I guess that's the thing with the live streams, because there's no editing. And I suppose it's kind of cool, right? Like, my YouTube videos take such a long time to make, a huge amount of time to make. The amount of research, planning, scripting. I mean, I'm not reading from a script, but you kind of plan, right? You want to plan the structure of a video and the story. And then there's the editing. It's hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. So it takes me about an hour to edit 1 minute of footage. So far, I've been streaming for 42 minutes. So, you know, that's like an entire working week of just editing just to do a video like this. Not quite the same, because this is, you know, quite easy to edit probably because it's just indoors. But you get the point. So live streaming, I think there's a future for it. Remains to be seen. So, firmware update. I'm going to leave it there and just say thank you guys very much for joining the live stream. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's given me an opportunity to just test the technology. The entire office space is completely new now. We've got new paint, new varnish, new everything, new lighting. So it's kind of given me an opportunity to kind of test that out for when I come to do some slightly more involved live streams. Thank you so much again, and good night. There we go. Just I'll leave a message there. But thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it. I wonder if YouTube's going to keep this as an actual video. If it's on like a live section of my channel, that's cool. I'll leave it there, and it'll be great to see, and we can kind of refer back and see how awful this was in the future. But thank you very much for joining, and that's goodbye from me. Thank you.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And don't let me walk on broken water. Don't make me push it any further. Why do you want to make it wrong? I'm trying to hold on, so please. And don't let me walk on broken water. Don't let us sink into the darkness. I wish I could read what's on your mind. You're stepping out of line, can you? No more. Gone are the days of forgiveness. You take so much more while you're giving less. I'm shaking my head while